What's up, everybody? Just coming at you, making another video. I just shot the video about the math. I figured I'd go ahead and shoot another one right now. There's a couple things I want to talk about. So the Pokemon Center is launching their little, it's a queue system for release day. Whenever you purchase items from their website, they're going to be, it'll be like a queue. And so it sends you to a page. I have a picture of what it sends you to. Maybe I'll, if I can, I'll put it up so you guys can see it. But yeah, so it sends you to a page where it's like, hey, you're in the line. This is a virtual queue. So you just wait here, wait your turn, stay on the page, and we'll take you to where you can purchase the things when it's your turn. Now, I don't know how well this works. I hope it does work well. Team Rocket set's coming up, and I'm really, really hyped, just like everybody else, really excited about that set, and I want to get my hands on it. So, if this queue system can in any way help me do that, that would be awesome. So pretty much what it does is it puts everybody in a line and it pulls you out when it's your turn. Again, there'll be limits on what you can purchase and how many you can purchase. Hopefully this is a great thing, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing it work. I hope to get as much Rocket stuff as they'll allot us. And the stuff I get from there, I'm not going to be reselling. That's just going to be for me, for the personal collection. I will open up some on the channel. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be chasing a master set in Japanese and English of Team Rocket. So we're gonna put a lot of effort into that. There's going to be a lot. I'm going to shoot a lot of that, so you guys will get to see a lot of that. Now, this queue system sounds really awesome to me. I don't know how well it works. I watched PokeVault Florida. I watched one of his videos earlier where he was talking about it, and he was talking about a company or a collectibles place does it in Florida where they have a queue system as well, and it's also a randomizer. Now that gives me worries. So like I'm hoping that the Pokemon Centers isn't a randomizer because, let's say you're third or fourth in line, and it shoots you back to number 100 in line, or it shoots you back to where you get beat out by other people. And I don't know, I think it should be first come, first serve. There's a lot of people who are going to be doing their due diligence. A lot of people refresh that website every day. And I think that the people who show up and show out to try to get there and get it, they should get it. The main thing I want to do is see the scalpers lose, which is another thing I want to talk about. So on X, I've seen a lot of positive things, a lot of positive posts from people where they're talking about like, oh, the scalpers are dropping the prices. I've seen them go in my area from 150, 135 to 120 to 110, and now some of them are down at 90. So awesome job. I just want to say thank you to the community. I know there's a lot of people who are new to the space who don't know how things work, and they are paying prices that they shouldn't be paying to get in on the hobby. They're excited. You remember how it was when we all first got into it. You're excited. The FOMO's real. All these people hyping it up, talking about it. You got the ripping shippers tearing it up. So, I mean, people are just excited about it. And like I said, these new people, they don't know. So a lot of the sales that are happening at crazy prices are newer people to the hobby, or just people that have the money to throw around, guys. At the end of the day, some people just don't care. They want the product. They're going to spend it. And I can't really blame them for that. I hope that they see something like this video and they hold out. And they're like, hey, I'm not going to do this, because there are average people out here. There are everyday Joes that work, that are trying to open this with their kids, and we can't spend $300 on a couple of ETBs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, one to rip and one to put up, or whatever it is you're doing. It's crazy, especially with the price of everything right now. You don't need another person to sit here and tell you about how crazy inflation has been and how crazy, the price of cars is up 35-40%. Everything is insane. And, but right now the stock market's doing good. The crypto's doing good. Everything's looking good, so that's why collectibles always go up when that happens. I don't know if there's a direct correlation, but it seems to be. So, anytime where those things are going up, you can expect collectibles, Pokemon cards, Warhammer. I got $6 grand worth of Warhammer stuff sitting over there. That stuff appreciates in value too. But I don't know. I just wanted to kind of jump on here and be like, thank you guys. Like, a lot of people are holding the line. They're not buying at these crazy prices. A lot of these scalpers are having to move their prices down to really close to MSRP, which is what we want to see. If we take away their ability to make a penny on this, like, yeah, they might make $5 or $6, But that's not going to make people fight in Costco. What's going to make people fight in Costco is the prospect that I can double my money, that I can triple my money on this product. And that's what they did. They jumped on. Surgeon Sparks got super hyped, dude. There's some great cards that sold for a lot of money, and they valued quickly. You know, usually a set comes out, it takes a while, things appreciate, the value is found by the players and by collectors. People say, hey, this card is valued because I play it in tournaments, or hey, this card is valued because the pull rates on it's crazy and it's a Pokemon everybody loves. You know, that usually decides the pricing. Well, Surgeon Sparks, I feel like after 151 and what it had done, it brought people like me back into the hobby. Got us all excited about Pokemon again. We're ready to spend our money on it. We come in and then Surgeon Sparks drops, which, you know, if you're lucky, you're able to get some of that when it first dropped, because it didn't sell out instantly like the other sets. It's on its way to, like, it didn't take long. I think it was a couple days, 10 hours on the second restock, I think it was. But yeah, so Surgeon Sparks comes out. A couple of those cards shoot almost to the moon. You know, the Latias and the Pika, the Butt Pika, and the Alolan Execute, and there's a couple of cards in there that really just they appreciate in value super quick. And so a lot of scalpers saw that and they were like, hey, okay, so that's what's going on. And so what do? They start buying in too. And so if they can get in Target, if they can get in Walmart, if they can get on a wholesale site and get that stuff super cheap and get it by the buggy full of it, they're going to do that. And that's what happened. And then they hear the announcement of Prismatic Evolutions. Well, Terrestrial Festival, really. And it started being hype on Whatnot and all these other things. And you saw it, you know, people paying crazy prices to get packs and when it first dropped. And I still haven't opened any Prismatic Evolutions. I've opened Terrestrial Festival. I've opened a few boxes of that, but no Prismatic. I don't think I'm going to buy into it while it's like this. I think that's the wrong thing to do. I do want to open some for the channel. I would love to do that. The Super Premium Collection box that's coming, I don't know if you guys saw that. They announced that it's going to have Espeon and Umbreon EXs in the box, so that's really cool. I'm sure those will get scalped as soon as they hit. But it's got 15 packs in it, 15 packs of Prismatic Evolutions. And right now those packs are being sold for $15 to $20 a piece, maybe 25 in some places. It's insane. So you can expect people to scalp that box and put it up for crazy prices because of the 15 packs. Now, if we start eliminating the scalping issue by not paying the money, guys, again, I know it's hard, the FOMO, and, you know, like, it's hard, dude. It's hard for me too. But I mean, it's easier for me because I got a family. I can look at my wallet and say, hey, it's more important that my money go to them. So that helps me. But if you're somebody out there who's single, bachelor, loves collecting, I can't really blame you for wanting to just throw money at some of this stuff. Now, the pull rates don't look that good. So that's another reason I'd say to be hesitant. But, you know, spending a lot of money on something is one thing, but spending a lot of money on something that has abysmal pull rates is horrible. You want to at least feel like you got something out of that. And that's why I love the Japanese, because I don't feel like I'm paying super amounts of money. And, you know, I just pulled the Alolan Executor with Dahlia yesterday. That was awesome. I enjoyed that experience. You know, I don't know. It's a thought. Japanese is here. You can buy Japanese from me, by the way. pokedecksmp.com. Check it out. But, yeah, it's just something. It's crazy. 15 packs coming in this thing. People are going to buy it up. They're going to sell the promos. They're going to sell the pack. Whatever it is they're going to do. And hopefully this queue system and a couple of us enthusiasts standing up to the scalpers, us being like, look, man, we're not going to pay this crazy price. You can keep it listed, but no one's buying until they bring their price points down. You know, maybe they see that there's a better profit back in shoes. There's a better profit back in sports cards, whatever it was they came from, because they come from somewhere. These scalpers, a lot of them are entrepreneurial minded. They're just looking to make a quick buck, and I can't really blame them based on certain living situations, but they jump from hobby to hobby, from collective to collective, and they extort enthusiasts. And I've always been bothered by this. Now, I've never been a sneaker guy, but I have friends who scalp sneakers. I've never been into certain things, but I see people scalping those things as well. The Black Library books from Warhammer. If you go on their site, Black Library, and you try to buy the books, a lot of people buy those up quick and then sell those for absorbent price. They only print so many. And, you know, everybody wants that first edition. Everybody wants the complete set of the books. And same thing with all these boxes. I'll show you my Warhammer one day, but I don't want to make my channel crazy talking about something else. But all these boxes and stuff, you know, people scalp that stuff, you know. It's crazy. and they jump from hobby to hobby at whatever's paying the most. And that's capitalism. Like, you can't really blame them for wanting to make the money, but it's the why, it's the what, it's the intent. Like, if there's people out there who are so into something this is what we do with our free time. This is what we spend our extra money on. We're devoted to this thing. We're chasing these cards. We're obsessed with them. We're hanging them on our walls and painting stuff to where they fit in with it. Like, people love this stuff. If you see that and you're thinking, oh, I can extort those people, then in my opinion, you're not a good person. And I'm 6'4", 220. I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy, but I'll put you in the dirt. If I seen that in person, I know that sounds bad, guys, and toxic, but I just want somebody to learn a lesson from it. You know what I mean? And even if that means going to jail for a night and getting 3 hots in a cot, that to me, that's worth it. Especially if there's a kid there looking to buy some cards. I would way rather tell a judge, you damn right I beat him up. There's a kid there and he was trying to extort people like that kid. It's just, to me, that's bullying. I stand up to bullies too. It's just wrong, guys. And if you're a scalper, fuck you. Just going to be clear about that. It's just, you're extorting the emotional and the obsession and people that are into something that is, good, clean fun. Yeah, it's arguably gambling, but what you're doing is just really taking those people. Okay, let's paint it under this lens. Let's say that Pokemon is gambling. Let's just go out there. Now, I don't believe this, but let's say it is. And these people are sick and addicted to it. Then what you are doing is extorting that sickness. So, like, to me, you're big pharma, selling pain pills to people that are in pain, hoping they get addicted to it so they buy stronger versions of your drug. You're one of those people to me. You're just as bad. Now, they are worse because they kill people, but you know what I mean. The intent is there. You're looking to hurt somebody in a way that, they're like this, and you're running by with knives. And I know that I'm going a little in depth with it and pushing it a little deeper than it probably should be, but you got to understand, man. I hope this reaches one of you guys and you're like, hey, maybe it is wrong I'm doing. There's ways to make money in this space. Don't do it the way I'm doing it. There ain't no money in it this way, but there's ways to make money in this space. If I was to grade my cards, I got cards that are worth a lot of money that if I graded them, then I could sell them off and make good money and blah, blah, blah. There's ways to make money in this space, but people don't want to do it. They want to go stand in a Costco line and make, at most $300 or $400 off of what they got in their cart. And it just, I've done the math watching people that made it, and I'm just like, bro, it's not worth that. And people are paying. I love it. Like Opossum Bud. There's a couple of people on X. I don't know the names of their sites and stuff right now, but they expose these people for what they are. And, their picture, their face, their name. People are coming in the comments like, hey, this is me. Don't do this, blah, blah. You exposing yourself. Let these people be thrown to the wolves. And normally I'm not like that guy, really. It's just, these people have no care or concern for anybody else or what they're going through. So I think we should absolutely drag them. I think they should have to eat everything they're serving. That's just how I feel. If you're a scalper and you don't like it, come to my house and fight me. I don't care. I will beat your ass. So I don't know. Sorry about getting like that, but it is the truth. It's terrible to see. Again, there's guys out there doing the good deeds. Opossum Bud. I love it. I love it. He's exposing people. He's showing people, that all is not lost too. Like, like I say in a lot of my other videos, let's stay the course. All is not lost. This will get handled. Whether it's the Pokemon company cutting down on businesses that allow it, whether it's Sam's and Costco and all these stores putting an allotment and a number you can get on there, something will happen to where this is fixed. I do got a buddy up in North Carolina who has some insider information, and reprints are going to come this year. There are going to be plenty of reprints from a lot of sets that we all love. I don't want to speak too deep into that right now because I want to make sure all of my stuff is correct, and I don't want to get nobody in trouble. I just said what state he's in, but you know what I mean. From the whispers from the warp, the information I'm hearing out there, it's reprints are coming. Be patient. It's hard for me too because FOMO's. I got the right kind of autism, guys. I want this stuff. I want to collect everything, every little thing I want to collect it for crazy little different reasons. And so it's easier for me to fall into that trap. If you're like me, You just have to be conscious and really pick your sets. I pick them ahead of time. I've found that helps me. Now, Journey Together, Prismatic Evolutions, I have videos where I've talked about them before, and those weren't really my sets. I wasn't going into those sets like, this is what I want. There's a couple cards I want from it. There's a couple things I want from it, and I will purchase those singles on the market, but I don't see myself buying a bunch of it to rip. I might rip a little for the channel and with my daughter, but that is the extent of which I'm doing that. Now, Rocket, you guys already know. Rocket and White Flare and Black Bolt, I'm going all in on those. There's a couple of Pokemon I'm really, really excited about with Gen 5. And Team Rocket, you guys already know. I'm obsessed with Team Rocket. I can't wait to see what they do. I hope they do some Pokemon and character cards from the show, stuff like that. I really have, there's some dark Pokemon we want to see. There's a lot of stuff. I'll make a video speculating about what I'd like to see in that set. But that's coming soon. Hopefully the Q system helps us get some of that, guys. Gosh, I want some Pokemon Center ETBs. So hopefully that works out for us. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump on here and talk for a minute. I didn't mean for it to go on this long. I wanted to talk about the Q system. I wanted to talk about the super premium collection coming. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Try to beat the scalpers to it. I don't remember what month it's coming out. I don't want to tell you a story. It's in my head somewhere, but I lost it. Now, I do know the figures, the Espeon and Umbreon figure collection thingy, I think it's coming with cards and figures. I think that comes out in September. Don't quote me, look it up, but I think it's something like that. But they are going to be staggering releases all through the year. Like, they're going to be dropping prismatic evolutions like crazy. And like I said, the little birdie in my ear says they have delegated times for reprints this year that there's already planned. I think they're going to open up some new factories to print. So like, there's some stuff going on. Pokemon knows that we want this stuff, guys, and they want us to want it. They want us to resell it. They want the price to be good. They want fans to love. They want all of that to go good because that makes them money. That makes them look good, and that sets them up for their next release. They get data. They use that data to know what to print. They print using that data, and hopefully they can match demands, and they're not over or under printing. And these things are all important. You know what I mean? Right now, there's a bunch of people jumping on that are coming from the heat of other sets like me, the 151s and the Surgeon Sparks, and now the Prismatic Evolutions. People are back in the hobby, and they don't know what to spend their money on. So they might be paying crazy prices. If you see that happen, kindly express to them the correct way to do things. Maybe drop a website or two where, Pokey or Danny Fantop or somebody who does fair pricing on things. Yeah, the stuff's going to be sold quick, but if you want it, you can get it. I hope I can get to that point one day where I got distribution and I got all that stuff. But for right now, I'm just trying to work with the local game store. I'm trying to find English product. I will not be selling anything over MSRP. So I'm trying my best to get anything below that. I really don't want to do that to you guys. That's not who I want to be. I appreciate your, supporting me and watching that. 18 minutes I've been sitting here talking. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that I was going to go on this long. I'm tired. You guys already know that by now. I'm exhausted when I do these videos, but there's a lot to cover, a lot to talk about. I don't even know what I'll title this thing, but yes, thanks for sticking around, guys. Just want to talk about a couple things. Jump down in the comments, man. Talk to me. Let me know how you feel about this stuff. What are your strategies for these sets? What are your thoughts on some of these new and upcoming releases? How do you feel about scalping, and have these guys done you wrong? Have you added to the problem by purchasing things? Let's talk about it here in the comments. Yeah, just looking for more engagement. If you like what you see, give me a subscribe or a follow, whatever you call it on here, a like. I do appreciate it. We're almost at 75 subs right now. That was my goal for the end of February, is to get 75 subs. So I really appreciate you guys. I don't know where you came from, but I'm so glad you're here. And we're going to try to give you something to entertain you, all right? Until next time, y'all stay kind to each other and happy collecting, all right?